we're going to have to get over it by falling back on our culture. And I think since January, our kids' belief in the things we're asking them to do to be successful has put us in this position. And discipline, accountability, work ethic, attention to detail, mental, physical toughness, selflessness, in everything we do, has given us a chance to actually win football games. And response to adversity is a big part of that, and it's talked about every single day. So the way we're going to get over this is lick our wounds a little bit, come in tomorrow as a staff, watch the tape, see what we could have done better, meet with the kids, talk about the performance indicators. They'll break off with their coordinators and position coaches and watch the film, and got to rinse it off quick because, as you said, that there's not a ton of words. That one stings. We snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
What happened on that play?
Exchange problem. I mean, it's 100% the play we wanted against that. I mean, if you go back and look at the replay, we were reading the end. The receiver cracked the inside linebacker, and we had a guard pulling around essentially for nobody. It was a bad exchange.
You were looking, I'm sure, for a bounce-back game for your defense. You got a mixed bag today, but I want to say part of that is because of a running back you probably hadn't seen much of.
Their guy?
Yeah, and he damaged you on the edges.
They're a well-coached team. Coach McElwain's done a nice job, and as we mentioned earlier in the week, you look at their results outside Oklahoma State, I don't think that's a 1-5 football team. They've kind of found themselves in a lot of the same situations that we have, outside of maybe Toledo. But a big, strong, physical offensive line, a quarterback that makes good decisions, and we're able to lean on us and run the ball a little bit in critical moments.
Overall, how do you think the defense did?
To me, it's ultimately judged by points allowed. At the end of the day, there's rush yards, pass yards, third down conversion, red zone, and they gave up 21 points and 7 in the second half. And I thought they responded very well to the adversity of what occurred in Athens last week.
The Chippewa's defense didn't seem to give your receivers a lot of room which to work.
Yeah.
And that seemed to change significantly in the second half. What adjustments did you make?
Yeah, we, formationally we were trying to get ourselves in some different looks to create access or off coverage. And then they started to go to a little bit more man in the fourth quarter, so we started running some more meshes and picks and over-unders. And the biggest challenge of what they presented was their defensive line. And we were down to our fourth offensive tackle for the game. Ronan Chambers started and competed his butt off. Both Baines and Wiggin went down in the fourth quarter. So we had Robarge and Beckman in there. Georges, I think, played almost the whole game at center, and then Nate Williams at right. So, we weren't able to run it very well. We gave up some sacks, but, I thought the kids who went in there really competed their tails off. You talk about next man in philosophy. Somebody goes down, the person who goes in is going to do as good or better of a job. And I thought some guys that hadn't played much and came in and competed against a pretty good defense.
You've spoken before about wanting to get off to a faster start. I can't think of a faster start than that opening drive.
Yeah, they came out and decided they were going to zero blitz us, 3 straight plays in a row, and we were able to hit them with a power play, quarterback power play with no safety in the middle of the field. So once that thing split, it was a foot race. So that was a much better start than what we had done the past few weeks.
Is that just a natural flow of the game because after that everything was tough going until after halftime when you made your adjustments?
What was it? I'm sorry,
was it just in the flow of the game, or?
Yeah. I mean that's a good defense. I mean they held Penn State to 33. I think it was 17-16 Ball State the week before. I mean they're talented and physical up front. Coach Akey has a nice scheme, and they got long guys who can cover on the back end. So, like I said, you mentioned, it was the first drive. We had some middling, I won't say success, but really kind of struggled to put some points on the board. But I think there were only 2 total drives in the third quarter, one for them, one for us. But we were able to move the ball and made some adjustments against a good defense.
How is your offensive line going to come through what you just told me?
We got no choice, right? We're going to keep plugging away, and like I said, it's a constant battle and struggle to find ways to run the football against teams we're not creating a ton of push against, which is why you got to do some quarterback run game stuff. But right now the strength of our team is how our quarterback's playing and our receiving core and tight ends, and getting the backs out of the backfield. So we're going to find a way to continue to try and find a way to run the ball better. But we got to make sure we keep DJ upright and get the ball to these receivers.
What about the injuries you mentioned?
There's a bunch of them. We'll find out tomorrow morning.
Okay, sir. Thank you as always.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.